Sec 2 students, today I'm going to go through with you the questions that you were asked to do. Okay, for the express students, it will be on page 115. For the NA students, this is found on your CAB pages 115 to 116. Okay, about work done. Okay, so let's take a look at the question. Okay, question 1. Work is not done by, part C. The answer is C, a ship anchoring at a port. Okay, why is that so? Because when you're anchoring at a port, this means that I'm throwing down the anchor. Okay, the anchor, in case some of you are not too sure what is an anchoring procedure, I'm going to show you what exactly is anchoring. Okay, basically you want to stop your ship from moving. Okay, so that's what I mean by anchoring. Okay, basically it's just involving you lowering the anchor down to the seabed. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be like. Okay, then it reaches the seabed over here. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure whether you, so therefore when I'm anchoring a ship anchoring at a port, it's very simple, it's just a downward motion. Okay, work is not done because you're just putting it, you're just lifting it down and it's done by gravity. Okay, A, B, and D involves work done. Okay, question 2, which of the following persons has done the most work? Okay, I would like you to pay attention that the work done must be done by a person. And which of the following has done the most work? Okay, so let's recall what's the formula. Work done equals to force times distance. And remember, the distance must be in the same direction as the force. Okay, the answer is A. Okay, let's go through why the answer is A. Okay, first, the boy weighing 50 kg climbing up 1 meter up a tree. Okay, so if the boy is 50 kg, okay, the upward force must be 50 times 10, which is the weight. Okay, then times the distance that's moving up the tree, that's 1 meters. Okay, B, in this case, although he's holding on to a 500 newtons weight, but you're just holding, okay, and you're not moving, so therefore the work done is actually 0, even though it might be very heavy. Okay, part C, a man dropping a 100 newton rock down 10 meters into a pit. Okay, when I'm dropping something, okay, work is done by gravity, so the man is not doing any work. Okay, because when I'm dropping something, it is gravity that's doing the work. Okay, and D, a man lifting a 10 newtons book up onto a table 1 meter high. Okay, so the work done is equals to force times distance. Force is 10 newtons times the distance traveled, which is 1 meters, therefore only 10 joules of work is done. Okay, so this is 500 joules, this is 10 joules. Answer is 8. Question 3. A 40 kg boy races up the stairs in 25 seconds. Another girl of mass 35 kg also completes the climb in 20 seconds. Okay, which of the following two did more work? Okay, in this case, both of them are climbing up the same stairs. Okay, they are climbing up the same stairs, so therefore the distance traveled is the same. Okay, but do you think that the time will affect? Do you think time in this case will affect the work done? Okay, the answer is no. Okay, so right now we just need to compare the force that's exerted. Okay, the 40 kg boy, okay, of course his weight is heavier, so he needs to exert more force as compared to the girl. Okay, so if you were to calculate, okay, the weight of the boy is 400 newton, the weight of the girl is 350 newtons. Okay, so therefore the boy will definitely have to do more work because he's heavier. Okay, question 4. A 40 kg girl lifts a pail of water of mass 2 kg from the floor. Okay, the pail is raised to a height of 0.4 meters. She carries the pail along a constant height above the ground as she walks a distance of 1.5 meters forward. Calculate the work done on the pail of water by the girl. Okay, so let's take a look over here. Okay, so therefore we know that this 40 kg of girl lifts a pail of water of mass 2 kg from the floor. Okay, so the girl is lifting this pail of water that's 2 kg up to 0.4 meters. Then after that, she started walking for another 1.5 meters. Okay, let's recall what's the definition of work. Okay, work is always equals to force times distance, and distance must be in the same direction. Okay, so when she lifts the pail up, it's an upward force. Okay, so in this case, to calculate the work done, okay, you need to find out the force that she uses to lift up the pail. So that is W equals to M times G, which is 2 times 10. And in this case, the distance traveled is 0.4 meters. Okay, do I need to care about the movement over here? Okay, no. Okay, the 1.5 meters, although she has walked this 1.5 meters, but it's not in the same direction as the upward force. Okay, so therefore the work done when she's walking for the 1.5 meters is 0 joules. Okay, so the total work done in this case will just be the upward force moving up a distance of 0.4 meters. And therefore this gives me the answer of 8 joules. Question 5. A weightlifter lifts a total weight of 1,500 newtons through a distance of 200 cm. How much work is done by the weightlifter? Okay, so again, we get the formula work equals to force times distance traveled. Okay, remember the distance must always be converted into meters. Okay, so to convert cm to meters, you need to use it is 200 divided by 200 divided by 100. Sorry, there's an error over here. Okay, so therefore the answer will be 3,000 joules in this case. Okay, if there's no question, you are supposed to do your BSQ today for your homework. Okay, that's all for this webcast.